In today's lesson, we're going to learn about the exterior angle theorem associated with triangles. In this figure, we see a triangle with angles marked A, B, and C. What we know from that triangle is that angles A plus B plus C have to add up to be 180 degrees since it's a full triangle. Okay. When we also look at this figure, we see what's called an exterior angle, which is angle D. And if you look at it compared to angle B, you'll notice that those angles fall on a straight line. They share those rays and a vertex. Okay, can you see that? So we know those are supplementary. So therefore, since they are supplementary, we also know that angles B plus D have to equal 180 degrees because they're supplementary. Now the next statement's kind of like duh, but let's look at it. The fact that we know 180 is equal to 180. Okay, but that's actually very important because now what we can do is use substitution. We can take the fact that we know angles A plus B plus C have to equal to 180 and substitute them into that side of that equation for the 180. So we can, instead of having 180 there, we can put A plus B plus C. Now on the other side, what I'm going to do is take the fact that I know B plus D is equal to 180. And I'm going to substitute that in for that 180. So now I know, put in B plus D. And now we can see that angles A plus B plus C have to be equal to B plus D. Now watch what I'm going to do. I see that I have a B on both sides. So therefore, I'm going to do the opposite of plus B. I'm going to do minus B on both sides. And whenever I do that, both of those B's cancel out. On the left-hand side, I'm left with A plus C. On the right-hand side, I'm left with just a D. So the conclusion that we can now draw is that since D is the exterior angle, see it? The exterior angle inside of a triangle has to be equal to the A plus the C. Now let's look at where A plus C is. A and C are the angles that are not adjacent to that exterior angle. So now if I wanted to know what the measurement of that exterior angle D is, let's say they tell me A is, say, 60 degrees, and I see that C is also 60 degrees, because that definitely looks like an equilateral triangle, so that's a good assumption. Okay, but now I can tell what D would be, because D is equal to A plus C. D would be equal to 60 plus 60 is 120 degrees. So in today's lesson, what you're going to do is use this fact to solve for exterior angles. Okay, so now we're trying to figure out on this example what this exterior angle is. So I know that exterior angle is equal to the two angles inside of the triangle that it's not adjacent to. So therefore, the question mark has to be equal to whatever 97 plus 62 is equal to. So now we would say the missing angle is just equal to 97 plus 62 would be 159 degrees. All right, let's look at a second example. In this example, I am given the exterior angle. I know it's 154 degrees. So I know that 154 is equal to the two angles that it's not adjacent to. So in other words, angles E and F. Well, E is 23 degrees. Add that to F, which is a question mark, the angle we're trying to find. So now I can see that that question mark would have to be equal to whatever 154 take away 23 would be. So whenever I do that math, I find out the question mark is equal to 131. All right, those are some examples of what you're going to do today. Good luck.